Hello, welcome back everyone. Happy New Year's to all who watches this video as I upload it, day of. We are about to enter 2016 and I am suddenly all energized and excited. Although the bad news is, we could have a little bit of issue down the road despite this being a new year. We have the Drengin doing potentially a very aggressive move against me here. And I just finally found a your planet, which interestingly enough I just realized after my last recording is actually the homeworld of Iconia. Whoops. Yep, that stupid scrolling there's a bit of an issue zooming in. And not only that, we have access to a very powerful relic here, which may have been the source of all this power or influence that Yor have been getting. Bit of a catch though, there are like 30 ships guarding it. Thankfully, they do not seem to be a terrible threat. There's only like 30 tiny fighters in that, so it should be very realistic for me to capture this world and get another massive surge of territory. Although with the majority of my invasion fleet up here, I'm gonna have a little bit of a hard time, I think, fighting the dragon. And especially since all the hornets that I've been building are not exactly equipped to deal with them there. So that is also a bit of an issue. Nonetheless, I think I'm ready to start pushing forward. I just gotta finish up this turn, get my pulverizers all assembled, at least the ones that I need, because I have kind of like an extra fleet of pulverizers here, so I'm kind of second guessing needing a second fleet. So for the sake of securing my western border, I'm gonna start sending some pulverizers down, because I don't believe, while my moths and beetles are able to hold them off for the time being, I don't think they're gonna defeat them on their own. Or at least they're gonna get worn down, because there's like 3 or 4 separate fleets of 6 and 7 cruisers, if I remember correctly. So I can max out the moths here, and then have the beetles try and fight them off as well. At least until my grasshoppers get in position, but even then they're not really equipped to fight them on their own, but they can at least augment the beetles. There's enough logistics available that I could do that. So that is an option. And already they're within striking distance for next turn if I so wish. So yeah, I got effectively 2 full fleets there once I merge them together. Got another grasshopper to join with them there, so I should be okay for the first wave if they do decide to attack. Although, like I said before, the plan is to let them strike first. I want to avoid a conflict, a two-pronged conflict if I can help it. I want to focus on Yor and be done with them. Also, looks like my festers are just about ready. They're just about ready to repopulate, so I'm going to send those 3 over to the homeworld, send these 2 over to Miranda or whichever has good population. So I'm going to mix them together, start getting populated, and just in case I need them, I'm going to start sending them north. Alright. Now, where are my... Oh, they're already at the homeworld? Technically, I didn't need to put them at the homeworld, did I? No, I'm doing this wrong. They need to go to the shipyard. If I want an easy way, I think, to kind of have them gathering from all the plants, I think. Let me try it again. Yes, there we go. That works a lot more. That's a lot more simpler. So that works. So they're all populated. They're all ready to go. I just gotta get them to form up now and start catching up with the rest of the fleet. And also I need to stop building hornets for the time being, or at least cut down on them, because I think I got more than enough hornets. So I think I'm safe there. Oh, that's a pulverizer, never mind. So I sent that fleet backwards when I didn't need to. So send that pulverizer west, send this pulverizer west, and it'll be a couple turns till I get my fleet fortified, but I should be in good shape now. It's a good thing with that extra vision there I was able to catch that ahead of time. But it remains to be seen if they're going to commit to fighting me or not. So which shipyard is this idle? Kephium 2. I had the idea of building fireflies because I just recently upgraded them specifically for finding the dragon. So I have Sala making them there, I think, set to start building them at least one a turn. Yep, it's going to get me one firefly per turn, and then it'll be nice to actually put the fireflies to real use. Because originally, I had only designed the fireflies to actually just fight the pirates for me. But now, I could put them to real use. I even have 2 fireflies here that are Mark 1s, unfortunately. But they're still just as capable, so I might as well send them over as well. Now, it's just a matter of seeing what the dragon have in mind. Because I don't think, with relations going up, that the Sailans are an issue or a threat to me. And I'm also getting some free fishing here from the Terran fleet moving around, so that's kind of nice. I can see what the Kryn are up to, so I can prepare to deal with them as necessary. We found the system of Cox 1. Let's see, no other worlds though. I want to make a comment, but no. Let's see. Iridians, let's see. Oh. They want tribute from me, huh? I can't do that. This is also what I was worried about. Having hostile relations coming up with the Iridians, so I need to try and keep boosting my support with them. So I'm just gonna try and go to one of these worlds. It looks like income seems okay, so let's see how that works. And hope that helps negate the relations I'm losing with them rapidly. Yeah, and of course I refuse to pay them tribute, go figure. I'm not gonna be bullied. But I'm also gonna take this seriously, trying to come on good terms with them. Now, what's a good way to get on good relations with them? What do they even have for weaponry? Heavy depends on lasers, so Hornets are a good option. So that's good. That is good to know. And then a couple of wasps to kind of augment, support them. Seems like the Hornets are going to be my main ship for this. If the war with the Iranians is going to happen, is there any way I can get some good favor with them trading? Apparently all the favor I have with them means nothing anyway, so I don't think there's a whole lot I can do. Nonetheless, I'm going to attempt to trade, see if I can get something off them. Max trade routes would help, but I don't think I care for that. Diplomatic reasoning, I would like to think that would be helpful. What else? I don't know what barrier fields is, but it is upgrade to shields, so that's something to consider. Considering the Dragon and the Iranians are both using shields, that might not be a bad idea. Ship range, better support, let's see. Speed boost support modules. If I remember correctly, I require Promethean or something, so I don't know if that's worth it. Except for what I can get for the starbases, which actually might not be a bad idea. If the starbase is able to equip with those slipstream generators, that might be helpful. The only problem is I'm not entirely certain if it works that way or not. Or if I need like a ring available. Huh. Let's see, starbases now give a significant boost to trading chemical colonies with the area effect. That doesn't look like trade income, that looks like research upgrade. Where the hell is that coming from? I don't understand what that is, but okay. It says it increases trade income. I would like to get it, but the text suggests it does something else. Improved farming, there's lots of stuff to get here. Beam range sounds fun too, considering my pulverizers can use that. I don't need warp drive, let's see, that's reduced cost. What should I get? I'll just stick with those 3 and try... How much would it cost to get that? 4,000, it would argue. So get 1 Durarium. What can I give them that I can safely give? They're not using kinetic weapons, so I can get away with that, right? There, and only 1,000 credits, so... I got trade from them. I doubt it's going to help with relations anyway, because it was an equal trade, but yeah. I did get something to help boost my diplomacy some, so that could have an impact. It's still not helping though. Just the fact I'm cultural flipping them is enough to really annoy them. So yeah, war may be inevitable. Not a lot I could do about that, but let's get the defenses underway. And I already know for a fact they have dedicated shields. So... we got to upgrade shields. I'm going to have to upgrade Stinger turret, railgun. Maybe avoid the particle beam, although it doesn't hurt if there's nothing else to upgrade. And keep these constructors going. Just in case. And I also want to get one more starbase down there to get like better coverage. And I have a handful of swarms, but not much else. So what I need is a couple wasp, especially with the shield deflectors, because I have the rail one I already found out about that I have, but I don't have anything else. And what's in solid right now? Oh, all my moths. I might as well eject them too, damn it. I could use as many ships as I can. Although if they start pushing towards my star bases and that, I will need to... because I doubt they're going to attack my ships. They're going to probably attack a starbase or something. So I need to fly off to defend those is probably an option. And get myself in position. Because thankfully they only move 6 hexes, so it's not a huge threat just yet. And I'm only seeing 1 dragon ship, so maybe they aren't coming just yet. But I know there were 2 other dragon fleets behind it. Alright, we got ourselves another grasshopper. Perfect. Where are they? Where are my grasshoppers anyway? Oh, is that it? Yeah, that's my grasshopper. I didn't expect to be there, but... the plan remains the same. Connect it. Well, can this reach? Yes, it can reach. So, next turn then, they'll connect with the beetles. And then, we can use them as part of the defense force. I just gotta be careful about them just randomly attacking a starbase to trigger the war that's undefended. That's probably what they're gonna do, like especially if they had any invasion ships. I would be concerned of them invading my planets, but thankfully no invasion ships, so I think I'm safe. So we'll just wait for the time being. Ooh, I got my fireflies started. 1 is not much there, but it is a much needed improvement over my regular fireflies. 9 the damage, 12 deflectors versus, well, 4 and 8. Considering there's 2 of them there. Can't really do the one-to-one math. So, good there. Oh, I should have had this. I should have controlled this horde there. Look, that only used like 2 movement, damn it. That was a bit of a waste. That's part of the reason why I like it, to remind me when a ship still has movement after ending a turn like that. There, so we got another minor faction. Hopefully we can benefit from them some. Turn ended. Let me upgrade the culture here. Do I need satellite? Probably not just yet. Because I already got good vision as is already. So what was the plan again? Getting the invasion fleet up. Start taking out these ships here. This one's a missile ship, interestingly enough, so the Yor are actually having a lot more dynamic in that they're mobilizing different ships. And that's really big threat, mind you. I hardly taken any damage. This one's a little bit more tougher. Well, who am I kidding? Not the toughest threat. Oh, there's like... wow. Is anyone else seeing this? There are 25 stacked ships here, and I don't understand why. I don't get that. I guess I'm gonna have to chip away at them one at a time then. Since there's only one at a time, that works out well. And somehow I'm regenerating health, even without armor. How is that possible? Well, this is gonna get repetitive quickly, isn't it? Not to mention, this is stupid as hell. I had really hoped the Yor had learned their lesson. That's what I had really hoped now. Do I use this constructor? Well, it only has 2 moves, so I might as well use it to upgrade the starbase. And now I can get some surveillance. It's fully upgraded anyway. I don't think I need support fields because there's nowhere it can reach. Besides that ascension crystal. But seeing as the Altarians have it, that's probably pointless. So I can just use this to build a new starbase. And I guess we just chip away more of this fleet. Is really all I can do. So where are my airships? Bring them up. Hell, I'm half tempted to just split up these fleets here in half so that way I can double the rate of how quickly I destroy those ships. That feels like the smarter idea. Alright. Let's finish up this turn. We got constructor almost ready. I'm gonna need to upgrade defenses again. Let's get shield deflector up. How is that looking for armor? For this one. Just 20 armor, but I can boost everything up. I got advanced weapon defenses there. Research matrix about to be done. So I can start turning that towards my military, which I probably am going to have to consider upgrading. And how's upgrades coming along here? I can buy upgrades. They are costly though, but considering I'm about to get another research upgrade on top of it, probably helps to speed this along some. I'll probably just rush one just to keep that going. Everything else should be fine. Although I'm due for doing a roll call there to check over all the plants and see what their situation is like. Also, I think I can upgrade some more of this stuff here. Just the culture if I feel the need to. And maybe get another starbase down here to really supercharge the culture growth of these 3 worlds. Because an additional 30-40% culture on each of these worlds would be it seems like a must, so I'm going to have to work towards that. At the very least, get like 2 or 3, since that won't take long at all and it's not going to be much of a detour. Now, moment of truth, I guess. Will they commit to fighting me? Let me just balance out these fleets. I got 23, so I need to get rid of 2 moss, is it? No. I need to get rid of like 4 moss, I think. So according to this, that should... Well, no. 24 is not enough. I need to get rid of 1 more. There, that should max it out. Perfect. Merge these 2 together. Because why not? And I'll just have them hang back for now. That probably actually join the Firefly for the sake of strength. Now, I don't want to take this intrusion lightly. I should deal with it as soon as possible. Because knowing my luck, they're just waiting for an opportunity to shoot at something that's vulnerable. Thankfully, I'm not seeing any other ships of theirs, so... This is Tracy 1, that's way down south, is it? So, with their shield deflectors, I should start having this build Hornets for me, seeing as I'm already building them. Or do I have it? Let me build 2 more constructors, then build the Hornets. And this is going to be my Sovereign Defense Force, just in case. Because I know relations are going to drop very quickly. So I'm just wanting to keep an eye if there's any change at all. Nope, not at all. Ah, well. I'm trying to get good relations with them. Where is my trade ship? Right here. And we'll see if that actually helps or not. I seriously doubt it will, but I want to give it a try. Speaking of which, how are the sailors looking so far with their culture flipping? So far, it doesn't seem to be that drastic. If anything, the Iridians are actually more vulnerable to culture flipping than they are. And at least the multiplier is not as significant. So yeah, there's that. There, we got ourselves well on our way to gain 3 full fleets. And might as well, I'm half tempted to have my pulverizers join in that group too. I think swarmers should make their way down south. I don't know if I want them to garrison the starbase though, because they need to be positioned in a way that they can defend the worlds too. Although to be fair, I already got these ones here. So that should be enough. Only downside is the dependence on laser weaponry is going to hinder them. So they're not going to be as durable as I would like. Other than that, I'm going to wait for them to make the first move. Oh, did I do it again? No, the Hornets have already attacked. Never mind. I was worried the Hornets and the ships up here didn't do anything. Because I kind of need them to start destroying ships. Because 23 stacks is a bit of work I'm going to need to do. And research is done. So research matrix done. The only hard part is I don't know if I want, let's see, player achievement. So I wonder, is that an upgrade to what I currently have? It doesn't necessarily say if they're an upgrade. I can assume the cloisters is an upgrade to the structure I have on my research world, so that might be worth getting. But in the end, I don't really know. That's the problem. Because this coordination center and capital could boost it, I'm just not sure. And everything's starting to be upgraded, although maybe I'm rushing research too fast. I need to slow that down just because my research worlds can't actually keep up. So let me switch that for now. And what do I want to get? I'm really tempted to get the large ships. I really am tempted. But I think what I really need... What the hell is this? Oh, this upgrades my evasion. Okay. Sadly, it doesn't give me much description, but I can assume that a core detonation is a good way to destroy all life on the planet. And tidal disruption is like causing tidal waves or some similar water disaster, if I were to assume. So what is it? What is it that I want? The shield support system is what I want, I think. Because what is this? Increases all armor strength but for Drengin, which is the one thing I can actually take advantage of. We have the field generator and okay, so it's the shield support systems. Everything else requires antimatter, uranium, or Illyrium, I assume, for the shield. So once I research that, my Wasp can actually take full advantage of that ability. Still a question if I want to consider upgrading them for the uranium shield armor defense, considering that's like gonna limit the number of wasps that I can have. So here's the plan: eject them 3 at a time and use them to start annihilating these fleets, hopefully without little losses. And I also need to keep an eye on how many ships are here, although it seems like nothing's going on. So I can hear it now that I'm zoomed in, but this is a good way to kill time for a video, isn't it? I didn't really have it in mind. It wasn't my intention, I swear, but at least now I could kill them 14 at a time, so next turn that should clear out that entire wave, I assume. I'm watching the movement there, I just don't know which one I'm on. Alright, this is one with the drone, and I guess the other one was all expended, maybe? Let me find out once I spend all this here. This is a little silly. This is part of the issue I have with the Salons. The AI just refuses to stack them, even if it couldn't get them all together like it with only what? What's their max logistics? Oh, it doesn't even want to tell me until they're in a group. So I'm left wondering. So there, 10 stacks, well 9 stacks left, so I got a lot done there, despite how stupid that occurrence was. It works. And I got 3 more to join in. Hopefully my infestors are not at risk. This sounds like a stupid idea. Let me just see. They're not getting damaged at least, so that's good. And now pulverizers could join the fight too. Everyone's getting on the fray. I doubt I can kill them all in a single turn, mind you. But this really quickly deals with the issues I'm having here. Hell, I feel like I got too many wasps in here. Oh, I can upgrade them, never mind. I should probably start doing that. I have the money for it. Oh, I have to upgrade them one at a time, I guess, so let me do that. Oh, well, I didn't even get an upgrade version, so let me do that too. Make these ships more all-rounder and such. Although, to be fair, I'm about to get shield deflectors. Do I want to wait until the shield support systems are done? I think I do. That way I don't have to upgrade them twice. That's my thought process anyway. I don't know if it's a good idea or not. And this is Salah, busy making fireflies. And did I just put that constructor too close? 3 movement, actually it's safe. It is perfectly safe. No need to worry. And more constructors, just busy building. And have the what have the Drengin done? Did they seriously just stay there? Did they seriously just stand there and do nothing? Well, I'm not one to complain, but if they're gonna do something, they might as well do it now. Because once I feel like I'm done with the ore, I'm coming for the Drengin next. And I feel like I could take on the Iridians as well. Even though I don't want to, if I can help it. It won't be till next turn until I get my trade ship there. And at least the Iridians are a little more well equipped compared to the Yor. At least at a glance. Mind you, the Yor have a lot of ships, but they're not really doing anything that for me to worry about them, like I originally thought. Not to mention I delved into the space so much till I actually ran into some resistance. So I'm not really worried. So what else needs to be done here? Just my fireflies, like I said, I'm just going to leave them there. Because like I said, the Drengin are making the first move. And if they take too long, then I will murder them. I will happily murder them. I do need to be careful that H strength fleet. Ooh. A new event. Let's see, breakthrough and deep space scan has been made. As a result, we are now able to detect previously unknown nodes of antimatter and Illyrium. This is exciting. Huh. This is just what I needed, I think. So, all I can do is choose for whatever ideology I want. Do I want to get the pragmatic? The only problem is I would love to look at the benevolence there, because I don't think there's anything benevolent I want. And once I get the upgrades to the constructor modules, I don't think I need any more pragmatic points, I think. I'm gonna just go with pragmatic, because yeah, I have not looked at the benevolent traits at all. I'm about halfway to gain my last ideology point though, for the builder at least. And then I'll have to decide if I want to invest in any of these other tiers or not. Although, I don't think there's anything I want in benevolence, is there? One benefits research, 150 free research points I doubt is useful to me, so I'll take time. If I'm going to go Benevolence Missionary Center, almost feels like a must, which I could replace my preparedness centers with if I so wish. Let's see. I don't know what the elevation, let's see. Oh, it increases morale. That sounds promising. That's something I could benefit from too. And a free colony ship means nothing, but the later tiers for outreach actually are somewhat useful for me. And Benevolence, I don't care about the ships there because I'm already in such an overwhelming position. It feels like that. A lot of this things doesn't matter. I only got scary to because I knew I was going to go for like an influence victory, so I want this to kind of negate some of the penalties I would get as a result. But everything else doesn't seem to impact that too much as in terms of relations. So don't know what I want to go after I get my constructors. So let's see, did I finish the turn? Yes I did. So let's clean up this damn mess, because this charade's gone too long. And let's see how many are left. 6 more. Let's clear it out, and I wonder if I can go straight for Ioconia now. The problem of course is I did not upgrade my wasp, so... Although to be fair, I don't even think I need my wasp. Do I? I could just throw my hornets in with the pulverizers. The pulverizers will take brunt of the damage with their shields, and the hornets can probably clean up. There. Let me just get these hornets out of here. Well, let me manage this properly first, because I know one does not have my hornets. There we go. Crete fleet there, that gives me 25. I have 3 more hornets here, which I want to disband, and be very mindful of the fact that I might lose my infestors if I'm not careful about this. So let's see. And now I can disband a couple of the pulverizers, I think. Although I need to unselect everything, which is annoying. So it seems. And how much logistics? 4. So how much is on here? Currently 37. Let me max this out, shall I? Can I get one more? It shows in red, so... Oh, it can't create apparently, so it does go over. There. And then the rest of these ships hopefully can merge together just fine. Not quite. One pulverizer's on its own, but that's not a bad thing. Pulverizer's sure to handle itself. If anything, just form up with that. And okay, do I have the movement? I only have 3 movement. There's a lot of ships there, but again, they're all weaker ships, so... Question is, I shouldn't fight them. They're gonna ignore me. I already know that. So I should go straight for Ioconia and deal with that. And let's see, get ourselves ready for the invasion next turn. Let's get that ready, because I am excited to see what happens when I capture Ioconia. That is going to be a massive influence swing right here. If not, the entire region that I have in my vision there is actually going to turn into my territory, I think. If this Salins was any indication at all. This is exciting. This is exciting potential for me. And I'm kind of surprised how simple it was to get to their homeworld. It doesn't seem like it should have been like that. Nonetheless, let's see. Miranda is done building. So I think I'm going to use this to start building towards my sovereign defense. So Hornets, where are you? Build up some Hornets. I need to keep in mind that some of my shipyards should still keep building constructors though for my star bases. So I need to make sure I don't get too ship crazy. Income is still good. It's 356, so I don't have to worry about going broke anytime soon. Hell, another 5 turns, and I'm basically going to get all the money back I just spent there on trade and everything else that I just did. So we are about to reach a golden age of ascension here, I think. Not to mention we are in the age of ascension, so not much longer. And the dragon's still sitting there, interestingly. They did not move at all. I wonder what that represents. Are they waiting for something? Is it because they see nothing they can actually attack? Because my ships are in the way and kind of too numerous for them to really deal with? I am not sure. They don't have much time though, so if they're going to attack me, they better do it now, because I think I'm almost done with the Yor. At least taking their homeworld. And then I'm coming for you next, Dragon. You better be ready.